So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here, it really is.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game, everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're very much on the way now. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Frenkie de Jong is another brilliant prospect to come out of the Dutch system. He's someone I see as a real pivot in the team. His position is obviously central and deep in midfield, and he'll be providing the creative and incisive passes.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Oh, good climb! Oh, the ball's run loose here. That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Now it's Ferran Torres. He's Ferran Torres!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Kubasi. De Jong. And here's Ferran Torres. Succumbs to the pressure. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's the throw. Not a bad start to the game, a chance at either end already. Oh, this is a great position. Decent chance! Vlasic. And they've switched it over to the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Kostic. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's Olmo.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Shoots! And that is wildly off target.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Now it's Kostic. Pasalic. Good effort from distance. Now who's got good chance here? And it's De Jong. Kubasi. This is De Jong. Dani Olmo. Now it's Højlund. Ferran Torres. And here's Højlund. Now it's Ferran Torres. Real chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
De Jong clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Radoric. Kostic. Pasalic. And he's gone searching crossfield. That's Malinovsky. And it's Pasalic. Little pass back. Radoric. Onana. Boca Juniors do have a chance to counter here. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Shot and the finish! And he's heaved it away. Looking tidy in possession here for Ferran Torres. This looks promising. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Vlasic. And it's Pasalic. Well, that is one way to stop him. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Højlund. Tries to pass it, and he shoots! Goal! Boca Juniors! A goal at a really telling moment. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got...
And for the first half, that is that. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. Casa Pia finding themselves behind by just 1 goal at the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. The second half is up and running.
Casa Pia can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
That's going wide left. Malinovsky, and it's Pasalic. Onana. De Jong. Knocks it into space. And that has left him in a heap. Højlund unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Vlasic. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Now it's Vlasic. Corner number 2 then. Getting up there! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Bradaric. And he's whipped it across. And he gets rid in a hurry. Bradaric. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean...
He's had a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, that's a fine challenge. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Vlasic. De Jong. For Ferran Torres. Vlasic. Oh, no circumventing this opponent. And he's there to retrieve it. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And it's made its way to him. He'll try from distance! He's got a goal! And this is getting better and better. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Onana. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's in a great position here. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Malinovsky. De Jong. And now the breakaway. Now it's Budimir. That's destined for the flank. And here's Kostic.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Great vision. And he's picked out the run. Oh, that's a key interception. Vlasic. And it's Pasalic. And here's Budimir. Boca Juniors are looking to break at pace. Malinovsky. He's had a shot! Oh no, this does not look good. Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
Caresses it through. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Now it's Højlund. And it's Olmo. Oh, shooting chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And that's that. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Señoras y señores, en la pantalla se mostrará un boletín informativo del Departamento de Policía Regional.